was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, it's gone. And caught right side, Green. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
On second down, here's Goff. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And they're definitely showing blitz here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6.
They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They go play action here on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Green, the tight end, in motion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And from down in Miami, an update. The Patriots have jumped out to an early lead over Miami. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go. 28. 3 down. Hey, check.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Pass. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. So we've reached half, and before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And the D looking like they may blitz. They go to Johnson again. David Johnson on his way. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Mike, 54, here we go. Orange,
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Super 1, Super 66.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Orange. Like 20. Check 4. Deuce. Value 3. Orange. Not like fireball. Super. Value 1. Not like 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Check 3. Like 20. Super.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lamar Houston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Strong right. Hell, you won. Hut. 120. Even. 4 down. Even. Super. Hut. 120. Merlin. 12. Check.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving and keep grinding clock.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
We touch down in your city. That's it.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know it.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And this one's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And a loose football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And the slot man goes in motion left. Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Let's go. 3 down. Deep. Quick. Shift. Deep. Go. 28.
Slot man moves right. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back.